It's a heavyweight showdown between Jon Jones and Daniel Cormier. Well, on July 7, 2018, this man made history, becoming a simultaneous two-division UFC champion, wrested the heavyweight title away from Stipe Miocic. You know who I'm talking about, the future Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier is set to make the walk.
John, I was there. I was there, and it felt good when I became double champion. But as Daniel Cormier walks the octagon today, know that you are watching one of the most skilled fighters in the UFC's history. Did not start mixed martial arts until he was almost 31 years old, and in 9 years has put himself in the conversation for one of the greatest fighters of all time. I can honestly say I'm very proud of the guy.
Well, and you should be. And the striking has started to catch up with the wrestling, which is certainly a scary proposition to anyone in the heavyweight or light heavyweight division. But Daniel Cormier now on the wrong side of 40, still getting it done in a big way against the best fighters in the world. All right, so here he is, UFC light heavyweight champion ×2, future Hall of Famer, a man you know as well as anyone, DC, Johnny Bones Jones.
Jon Jones is one of those talents that when you see him for the first time, you understand that he is something special. He has a very strong mind, unbelievable skill set, and an ability to rise to the occasion. He did it from the moment he first stepped foot in the octagon as a very young fighter to his long championship reign. Some of the victims on Jon Jones' resume is unbelievable to have beaten that many UFC champions over the course of his career. Jon Jones truly is one of the greatest martial artists of all time.
Skill for skill, one of the best fighters you will ever see, and very loyal when it comes to his team. He has been with Mike Winkeljohn and Greg Jackson since day one. Jon Jones trying to add to arguably the greatest mixed martial arts legacy the sport has ever seen. Here and now tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 248 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel D.C. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 27 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
The fighters touch gloves. Well, I'm nervous. You're sitting next to me. You're also in the octagon. I'm not really sure how to process all of this. This is the biggest rivalry in the sport at present. Jon Jones, Daniel Cormier. What do you need to do differently to get your hand raised?
Gotta secure takedowns, John. Gotta secure takedowns. Gotta be able to close the distance without taking too much damage. When you look at Daniel Cormier and Jon Jones, you have 2 of the greatest fighters of all time in the same era, competing to be the greatest of all time.
And I have no doubt you can take him down. Best of luck keeping him there when you get him on the canvas. All right, here we go, early round one. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, nice job, Houston, and he's out. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's gonna stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against.
Now he's gonna attack a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Posturing up now, nicely done. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. I mean, how many can he take? Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Under 2 minutes to go. So 44 total strikes have landed for Daniel Cormier.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Just missed with the left there.
Nice leg kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Jones. Cormier gets stung by that leg kick. Oh, huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to get the next shot, follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Big leg kick land.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and both fighters exchange in the pocket. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this? Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Cormier ground and pound from half guard now. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Johnny Bunk. All right, side control now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by DC. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed. great punch landed to put his opponent down.
All right, here we go, folks. Round 2, Johnny Bones Jones. Who's that good-looking guy? Daniel Cormier. Well-placed kick there by Johnny Bones. Awesome, nice boxing chops there from Daniel Cormier. We talk so much about the wrestling. Don't slip on those hands.
Yeah, but it's because of the wrestling that allows these guys, especially a guy like DC, who's shorter, to manage distance, manage space, and strike.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got in on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Cormier's back in side control. Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape from it.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Back mount now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. 78 total strikes have now landed for you, DC. And connecting at a pretty good clip, landing with 63% accuracy tonight against Jon Jones. Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land.
Oh, nice job to prevent the takedown and scramble to his feet. Got the single collar tie.
Oh, nice right hand.
All right, so once again, they will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from here.
Who's going to be the first one to attempt the takedown? Both of our combatants have the ability to score and secure the position. Who's going to be the one that makes the first move?
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
What a punch. You don't understand how tiring this position is. I know the clinch may not look pretty, but it's very, very effective.
That is how you scramble, folks.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
A little single collar tie there. Again, they will clinch. Nicely done as he gets the double leg takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Close guard. 30 seconds to go in round 2. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 20 seconds to go, round 2. 15 seconds remain in the round. Man, and this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing good.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, that's the end of the round. He's got a cut on his cheek from that round. There are certainly worse locations for a cut on the cheek. It's not going to trickle down into the eye. Nonetheless, pretty significant gash. We'll see if the cut man can close it up. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? You ready?
3rd round underway. Oh, caught him flush with the head kick there, DC.
Beautiful setup to get his leg up there quickly before his opponent could react.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Jones leaning on the kicking game here tonight, DC. Pretty good strategy early.
And that is usually
the
biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut.
Back to the feet. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar side. And there comes the separation now. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Cormier here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strike.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all weight to chest. We might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. 135 total strikes have now landed for DC Daniel Cormier. Well, you gotta say this fighter has picked their spots well tonight, DC, landing with 61% accuracy against John Jones. Oh, eats a right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. If you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Jones. Under 2 minutes to go. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, feet on the hips here. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're... Oh, you don't want to be anywhere near his guillotine. This could be trouble.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Nice hammer fist. ground and pound is there. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Johnny Bone.
Now into his mouth.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Continuing to work out of the half guard. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. It is certainly not the end of the bleeding. The cut just above the eye has gotten out of control, and if this thing gets any worse, they might stop this fight. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You knocked him down. You've shown you have the power to put anybody away. This round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled. Shot lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Jones. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Both fighters back to their feet now.
Beautiful punch.
Oh, he's got it going tonight. Beautiful combination of strikes there by Johnny Bone. Oh, lands a left punch there, and a lot of it set up by good footwork.
Really great footwork and setting traps so that he can land that beautiful left hand.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Cormier here.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Jones is right back to the full mount here. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Cormier's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, right to the mount.
I mean, how many can he take? Just over 2 minutes to go. Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the arm bar.
Gotta be careful, armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 27 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, John Bones Jones!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find